Today I want to ask you, as a depression or anxiety sufferer, what kind of person do you think you are? Hello YouTube friends, thanks for joining me again, and to anyone new with us today, a big welcome to you. I do hope you enjoy our little chat and that you listen to lots more videos to come. Today I want to ask you, as a depression or anxiety sufferer, what kind of person do you think you are? It's quite a big question, isn't it? Do you perhaps see yourself as a person with a condition you need to hide? A person with a condition you need to be ashamed of? A condition that you don't have any time in your life for? And perhaps you actually see yourself as an overreactor. Who knows, maybe you've been told that a lot in the past, and maybe that's the way you see yourself. Well, I want to put a question to you today. If you were diagnosed tomorrow with diabetes, would you be ashamed of that? Would you be ashamed of having to take your insulin and let other people know about it? Would you say, no, I don't have time for this diabetes in my life. I'm way too busy for this nonsense. Of course you wouldn't. You would deal with it as you need to deal with any serious condition. So what kind of person are you as an anxiety and a depression sufferer? I think you'll probably find that you're a much more sensitive and kind person than you give yourself credit for. Are you the one maybe who notices that person standing in that crowded room, standing alone off to the side, not really feeling like they belong? You know what that person feels like. So you're the one who goes over and includes them. You know what it feels like to be in a crowded room and perhaps feel like everybody else is enjoying themselves except you. Maybe that's how that person feels. And because you're a depression and anxiety sufferer yourself, you understand that. You understand these feelings that perhaps to others are unreasonable. And you go over and you talk to the person and you include that person. You make them feel welcome and you make them feel part of the crowd, because you have become a kind and caring person because of your condition. And embrace that. This is your reward, and maybe it's your only reward for all those days, weeks, months, years maybe of suffering and knowing that dark place that perhaps others don't understand. In that crowded room, you may also be the person who notices the insecurity of the one who appears to be the most confident in the room. You're going to notice that long before others notice it. And if you get an opportunity to talk to that person, you're going to be giving off something that is going to allow that person the freedom to talk to you if they need to. You will become that person, and embrace that. That's what you've got to give now, and it's just wonderful. When someone's family member or good friend of someone's that you might know is having a bad episode, you may be the one they call to help. Yes, you may not have any psychology experience or qualifications, but the fact that you're a survivor, and you are a survivor, the fact that you're here today makes you a survivor. You're the one that they're going to call, and you're the one who can now help somebody else. There's nothing that you even need to do. You just need to be there, show that person you understand, and listen if they want to talk. and just slowly help them back out of that dark place. And you can only do this because you're a survivor. Who knows why these conditions are given to us? I certainly don't know why I've suffered from depression my whole life, and why I've had a need to take medication. I have lots of therapy and psychotherapy over the years. I don't know why, but what I do know is that there's something that's happened to me, that when people are in need, they feel they can talk to me, and I'm so grateful for that. I want to be that person. I am so sorry, my camera is misbehaving so badly. If you notice, it's just sort of falling over as I'm filming. But yes, so why have we been infected with this? We don't know, but we've got to find something positive from it. And for me, the positive side is that I'm now able to help others, not in a professional capacity at all, just in being an ear, listening, understanding, most of all understanding what they're going through. You might be the first person who actually listens to someone who's only had people say it's all in your head up until now. People who have not understood that crippling fear and agony that she's been living with, or he's been living with. You might be the first person to actually listen and understand. And this is your reward for all that suffering of your own. Your reward now is to see somebody else get help. And we need to do this. We need to step out there and embrace the fact that we have survived. The fact that we're here today, we're talking to each other, we've survived. We need to step out there and give help to those who need it so desperately at the moment. And there are hundreds of thousands of people who are really, really battling right at this moment. And I know we don't know where they all are, and we can't just help everybody, but we can, even if we just help one. Remember a while ago what we spoke about, if we can just help one person, if we can all just help one person, what a big difference that's going to make. Most depression and anxiety sufferers are not getting the support that they deserve, and often through no fault of their family and friends. Unfortunately, people just aren't educated, on depression, anxiety, and it's not something that a lot of people know anything about. So it is very misunderstood. So let us be that person. Let us be the person who understands, who's been there, who's walked the road, who's fallen into the holes, who's climbed back out the holes again, and we're there on the side of the road to help the next person get out of the hole. That's my message for today. And the title of the video is, as a depression or anxiety sufferer, what kind of person are you? Well, I think you're probably a very, very kind, sensitive, caring person. And I really applaud you for that. Big hugs to you. Bye for now.